I totally went off coffee.
No, can you go to the VP channel, Roni's VP channel? Do you have it? Hi, everybody.
I don't have it.
We're setting this up, but I believe this is working.
Indulging like but I didn't binge until 6 pounds down. I weighed myself this morning.
But I can get it.
Yeah.
Are you doing the?
We are recording. We will be starting momentarily. If you are watching the recording version of this, just
and then
skip ahead until you see some faces.
yes. And then also just
Okay, so go to YouTube at the VP channel.
I don't know if you know about it. There's a
Yes.
whole cleanse.
Yeah.
I believe we're live, so everybody watch what you say.
It's VP, is it VP Chicago or Chicago VP?
2 sets a day and then a meal at night. And the funny thing is that
Like, that's actually
my other job, I have
Chicago
such a
and
hectic
VP.
schedule, and a lot of times I don't get a chance to eat lunch, and when I get a break, I go and have a burger or also and so the shake
No,
has been
but-
great because the shake's right there on my desk. So when I start getting hungry, I just
Or Chicago
I go, hold on, I'm gonna
VP.
get some water, and I go get some water, and I just use the cup and the shake, and then
Do you have it saved?
I'm starving at 2 o'clock.
haven't finished stuff from Anya.
You know, so
Yeah, check. Because we're actually being recorded right now, and if you go to Chicago, whatever YouTube is, you should be able to watch it right now.
Because I'm there for.
See if you can see my chest with Roni's face on it.
So I just
I love that.
fill it up and drink it up, and I start getting hungry.
And then having
It's just Chicago VP.
avoid list and all that stuff that I'm gonna really
Is there anything else?
Does anybody? This is sad. We should all know what the VP channel is. It's not saved on. It's saved on mine. I guess I can get on mine and
Well, it
look.
wouldn't be on my, it would be on my thing at home, but it wouldn't be here.
Really good. Oh, I was like, oh, is that good? I could do this.
Mine, and I'll get my computer out of it because
It's like really.
VP channel. Anybody ever watch the Chicago VP channel? My computer's in there. Please hold. Well, somebody's got to know what the VP channel is. It's very sad.
Well, I'm sure I was going through old emails, but that's the thing, I just can't find it.
And I've done this before for like.
But we are being
recorded.
Oh my God. Yes. We're being recorded. Though, FYI.
So it's just recording us being.
This is recording?
It's because you guys are always live in person. That's why you don't even need it.
Right.
Hey, if you live in Chicago or the Chicago area, especially if you came all the way from Oak Park, you should be in person.
Berwyn.
Yeah, okay.
Berwyn.
Oak Park and Berwyn, we're.
But like
Represent.
June lives like in another country.
Yes.
Oh, here we go. Hold on. Chicago VP. What is the Chicago VP team password? Chicago VP. That's from Anya.
Roni
We don't need
VP.
the password. You're being recorded right now. Yes, dear?
Go on. I'm staying out of it because I don't understand what's going on. Are we in a hangout now?
Yeah, you should be. You can go back to the Hangout page if you want. I'll check and see.
I don't know how to do that.
So
Oh, boy.
it's Roni VP
One of
invited
these
you to
apps
skills
that's
training.
open.
She just sent out, Roni just sent out a Google Hangout.
I did.
She did.
You
yeah.
did.
Yeah. It's called Roni.
Yes.
I was going to do this, but you came in and you're taking it over, so I'm letting you finish it. Are we ready?
It says that we've been kicked out and that we're signed out and no longer on. So we'll hang out.
Can I see it?
Yeah. Yes, please.
We are a technology challenge.
Hi, I'm Monica.
Hi, I'm Lisa. Nice to meet you. I am just with gratitude to great. No, we're on. You were looking at something else, honey. Hi, everybody. Please hope you forwarded through all of this.
So, Lydia, how do we... Hi, Laura.
This has been recorded this whole time.
How do we tell... Lydia?
Yeah, I'm working on that.
On-
Keep going.
What are you working on?
Figuring out. I was just trying to find out the YouTube channel. It's the same. It's actually whatever it is. It's on the Gradation page. I'll look it up and I'll post it.
Thank you.
Alright.
Okay, so we'll actually get started then. Hey. I'm going to go here. Oh, well, you know what I normally do, Jim? That's what it is. I remember now. I make you sit here with me so we can both be seen. That's what it was. So, you know how you're in the comfy chair?
I don't
Get
use the
out.
comfy chair anymore.
Get out.
You're kicking me out of the comfy
I
chair.
am.
I quit. I'm not doing this anymore.
Really?
I'm done. After 7 years, I'm done.
Hey, Laura.
We can have the
Okay, now, well, you just do that then. All right. Okay, I've got that. That's gonna be for later.
What's your internet?
Boom!
Honey? I forgot.
Hi, what'd you want?
What's your internet?
It's Erin, and it's lowercase, Fiona 47. Oh, is it 4723 Fiona or Fiona 4723? It's on the refrigerator. I know that.
I thought I'd been on it. I'm surprised you know what I mean.
I know.
The night you went to read it.
Well, but I think we've changed it since then.
Yep. 40. It's 4723.
I shaved my head just
Fiona.
for you.
Just for the internet?
Just for the internet.
Okay, everybody, we're 11 minutes behind. Let's get going! If Sarah Russell was here, she'd be like, shh, that's right, get it going! Come on, folks. Hi, everybody. I'm Melody. This is Jim.
Hi, Jen.
Hi.
Welcome to Saturday Training. Chinese stuff behind me. Okay, so introduction of leaders, brief intro around the room, name, sponsor, fun fact. What should our fun fact be for today?
Fun fact should be, since I get to choose, what is your favorite Walt Disney character?
Oh, well, then you get to go start first. So, Jim, what's your name? Who's your
I'm
sponsor?
Jim
And what's your
Spangler.
fun
My
fact?
sponsor is Roni Geva Orlina.
And how long have you been doing Arbonne?
I've been doing Arbonne since the beginning of time.
Oh, yes, and
Wow.
For 7
specifically-
years.
7
I've been doing Arbonne for 7 years. And I'm a district manager, and
What's your favorite character?
my favorite character is Goofy.
Well, I mean...
Surprise!
Hi, I'm Melanie Keller. Lydia Gray is my sponsor. I usually do. I'm regional vice president. I've been in Arbonne for 4.5 years. My favorite Disney character, does it have to be in the Mickey Mouse canon?
No. It can be in Disney character could be in.
Sebastian Crab. Oh, yeah, Sebastian.
Sebastian.
Yeah, I like him. He's fun.
Oh yeah, I can see you.
Yeah,
Totally.
kind of crabby, kind of fun.
Are you just?
Are you worried about my boobs on the?
Are you just here?
No, they can see our faces too.
At some point, it was just.
We.
Lots of people joined Arbonne today.
Lots of men joining Arbonne today.
That's right. That's right. Okay, Lisa.
All right, I am Lisa Tosti. My sponsor is Annabelle Farmer. I am in qualification for district.
Yay!
And my favorite of the Walt Disney canon, actually it's kind of offbeat. I like Mulan a lot.
Mulan, we just watched that. I forgot how good that is.
I know.
Really
She's
good
kind of amazing.
She's amazing. She is kind of amazing. That's why the movie.
What?
She just said, "Can you stay forever?" If you know the movie.
I'm Megan Starner. I'm a district manager. Been in Arbonne
Wait.
a year and a half.
No, you have to restate that.
I'm an executive district manager, area and qualification.
Yes. Yeah.
And a year and a half or so. And Margaret Catch is my sponsor. That's it.
And you're Disney.
Oh, Disney. I really like Ariel.
Ariel.
Okay.
I'm
Ariel.
Yep.
Yeah,
Yep.
I could sing that all day.
There you go. Part of your life.
I'm Michelle. I've been in Arbonne for about a year now. I am in qual for district manager. And my favorite, Annie's my sponsor, and my favorite Disney character would be Belle.
She's my favorite princess. In the blue dress, not the gold dress.
Oh, yeah.
the blue dress. And she's smart.
What?
Yes, please.
Are you
Yes,
playing?
please.
It's working. I'm just really
Yes.
excited about that.
It is working. June just said
Okay.
that my boobs look good on camera. So
Thanks, June.
So, Lydia, who are you? Who's your sponsor?
Roni. Sorry, our national vice president is my sponsor.
Yay!
It sounds so fancy. She was an area manager when I met her. FYI. It's true. It's true. And she was the new VP when I signed up, though, after her. I had to make her prove it. I don't know what my problem was. What else were we still saying?
Well, what's your favorite Disney character?
And your position in our
I'm an executive regional vice president. This is my 5-year month anniversary. Wait, no, okay, this month is my 5-year anniversary. So June is awesome, by the way. You could launch your next national vice president this month.
Absolutely.
Just so you know. And my favorite Disney character? Oh, that's hard. I know Darby O'Gill.
And the little people. Wow, you are reaching
Darby
back
O'Gill,
for that.
the leprechaun in that one.
Yeah, you are
You're going
reaching
so far
back for that.
back.
Yeah, it's not even
Yep.
animated. It's live action. That's.
Yep.
Wow.
Go look it up.
I'm Leslie Smith. On Facebook, I'm Leslie Allison, if that's confusing. Someone like, I don't know who you are. Leslie Allison. Oh, yeah. Okay. I'm a district manager. 9 months in Arvon. What else? Oh, Shelly Crawford is technically my sponsor, but Sarah Hoyer Russell is like sponsor.
Come on.
Yeah. And my favorite Disney character is Winnie the Pooh.
Winnie the Pooh. Nice.
Nice. I'm Patricia Laurie. I'm district manager. I've been with Arvon for 14 months. And Anya is my sponsor. And my favorite Disney character, I'm a traditionalist, is Minnie. Yeah, I love Minnie. She's so supportive, which is the opposite of me. She's who I strive to be.
A role model.
Yes.
Nice. I have a cartoon role model.
I'm Monica Brown, and I don't know why that just felt really weird saying my whole name. I don't know why. That was weird. It just didn't sound like me. I am an executive district manager.
Boom.
And I've been doing Arvon for like 5.5 months. And my sponsor is Melissa Engel. And my favorite Disney, I'm so bad at decisions, but right now, today, my favorite Disney character is Aladdin. Because I had a big old crush on him when I was like 6 years old.
Yeah, Jasmine. I'm telling you, Jasmine.
And I dressed up as Jasmine for my kindergarten birthday party.
Smoking.
I'm Laura Tater. I am a district manager, and I've been doing Arvon for a little over 3 months. Monica's my sponsor, and apparently we always dress the same.
That's hilarious, by the way.
It's disgusting. She got me this for my birthday. And my right now, my favorite Disney villain is Maleficent. I'll say that.
Nice.
I thought of Raja as my favorite character just because I want him.
Did you like the movie?
Have you
I
seen
haven't
it?
seen it, and I have a feeling I'm
I
really
don't
not
think
gonna
you're
like
gonna
it.
like
I probably.
Well, I've heard it's very mixed. It's been
I
very
liked it, but
controversial.
if she's your favorite villain, I don't think
Probably not. But I gotta see it.
All right,
Yeah.
we'll report
That's
back after you see
It was
Because Angelina,
good.
just to see
She's
Angelina do
great.
it, it's worth
I
it.
forgot to say last month was my 2-year anniversary.
Boom, happy
Yeah.
anniversary. Thanks, everybody. Let's talk about some upcoming events, shall we? I mean, all of the specific details about all these guys are going to be posted on the. You know, I wrote them all down. It's very organized, and I wrote them down, and now I don't remember. That's okay. I kind of do remember. The details about where and what time are going to be posted on the Facebook. So keep an eye on that. But obviously, we have the next thing that's coming up on Monday, there's an MJ Durkin training in Schaumburg. And I'm going, I know these two girls are going. MJ Durkin is an amazing business coach. He seriously is the bomb. So if you can get a ride or if you can drive other people out to Schaumburg on Monday for this, do it. Details are posted on Facebook. Then we've got our Discover Arvon at Embassy Suites on the 17th. Be there, bring guests. Who's doing it? Me, Sarah, Anya.
I'll be going because it's my wedding anniversary.
It's her wedding
I wouldn't miss it for any other reason.
But
That's
that's a good one. We're okay with that. The 24th, June 24th, is Chicago's Beauty and Wellness Mixer. It's an event. It's a multicultural event being co-sponsored by the Arvon Home Office. So the location is again posted on Facebook. It's at the Dana Hotel. And so from 7 to 8 is the Spanish portion, and from 8 to 9 is the English portion. So if you have any prospects who speak Spanish, this is the thing to bring them to. And I believe that everybody who attends or all the guests are going to get a free hand cream.
Everyone.
Everyone.
Last year
Like
it
us
was
too.
a
Free butter. Everybody got one.
Boom.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
Hand creams.
Sorry,
So
what is the date of that?
that's the 24th. We
Also, we
yes.
need to go because we need to show
Yeah.
corporate home office that we are committed
Yeah.
to this. So go.
Yes, please be there. Yeah, it'll be just kind of lame if it's like 3 of us and then the people from the home office. So
Right.
let's have a good turnout, right? Let's make
Yeah.
this a really great turnout. Also, well, then down the road, now the Discover Arbonne in July, because it's always good to look ahead, is going to be on the 15th, Tuesday the 15th.
Was it the 17th?
The
This is
15th.
the 15th,
This is in
July. Yep. And then coming up, like down to, yeah, what else?
Also, the getting started training is on the 12th. It's not on the 5th. It's on the 12th because the July 4th weekend.
The skills
Oh,
training?
sorry.
The skills training. Yeah.
Skills
Sorry.
Skills training.
Yeah.
Is
We don't know. Right. Hello.
Maybe a special guest.
Hi, come on in. We've got some chairs over here. So yeah, possible special guest on the 15th at the Discover Arbonne to be announced. Also, just to look further down the road, hey Green Bay, who's going to be an area manager before September 1? Boom, 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 boom.
Like, gosh.
So we're all going to be in Green Bay together, okay? Yes, and. You're going to yes and that, right? Okay, so there's an amazing retreat that happens in Green Bay, Wisconsin, and the dates are the 4th, 5th, and 6th of September. So I just got put that on your calendar. Know that it's coming. It's seriously like second to GTC in terms of like inspiring events.
From a training standpoint, I understand it's even better.
It's all just leaders talking to leaders. It's so cool.
It's basically when I went, it was the linchpin to get me to Reuben. That was it. That's why if you come to my office, you'll see I have a picture of me from that year in particular because it's such a pivotal moment.
There's one other thing I'm trying to find, and I had it. It's the impact training. Is it the 20? There it is. September 27th. The impact training. It's a huge event. It's going to be, I think, in Rosemont this year. I think it's been in Schaumburg. I think it's in Rosemont, but it'll be out in one of the suburbs because it's a big hotel. Hundreds and hundreds of people in attendance. People from the home office will come in. This is where it's a full day of training. This is where they announce what's going to be in the holiday collection. Melissa Engel won a whole I Want It All set last year or 2 years ago.
And
last year we all got the Joy and Wonder set. So if you
and last year she won something else.
She did, didn't
Out of hundreds of
she? She did,
people.
didn't she? Yeah, that's right.
Private training with Cecilia Stoll.
That was it. Wow. That was it. So it's like big guns. It's a great day of training. So put that on your calendar, okay?
And also get those tickets early because they will sell out.
It will sell
And
out.
if you have teammates in California, Roni's training.
And
Yeah.
Roni's got
Roni's training
she's
in
training at
California.
Impact Training. So California, go to Impact Training, see Roni. Okay, I think those are a lot of the big things that are coming up. We've got to, let's just cruise right through recognition, shall we? Let's do it, because we've got all these pretty flowers here that Jim
We
brought.
do.
I'm gonna read it, and you want to distribute?
I will.
Okay, who's at your very first skills training? Anybody? You are, excellent. Or in their first month of business. Nobody here's in the first month of business, but first skills training. Michelle. Hi! Hi!
Hi.
Hi!
I was like, she's really pregnant. I'm gonna send her a link. I did. I just sent you a link. I didn't say, hey, really pregnant.
No, I'm sure. Thank you. I'm great.
Okay, there's a chair over here for you.
She's really
I'm
Really?
moving so that I have a picture of it.
Thant you. Not that, boob scratch is great.
Birth
Thanks.
during this meeting. It'll be awesome.
Okay, who sponsored a new teammate last month? Who launched a new teammate? Here we go. Thank you, you're lovely. Woo. Has anybody completed a strong start goal? Month 1, 2, or 3? In this room, not at this time. Okay. Is anyone here in qualification for district manager? Yeah. Yeah. Okay, fine. And one more.
I'm sorry.
That's okay. Tell me your name again. Chrissy. Hi, Chrissy. I'm Melanie. Hi there. And this is Christine. Yes. I'm You know that. For the rest of the room, this is Christine. and her mini teammate. And who is a brand new within the last couple months district manager? Yeah, you are. And did anybody earn their DM bonus in May? Yeah.
But yes, we earned it, but we don't get paid for that one because we also earned our area.
Woo, we're gonna get to that. I'm just excited to raise my hand for it.
I just don't want a flower.
Oh well. Did you earn your DM bonus?
Yeah.
Yeah. Look at you. Yeah, no duh, I did. Okay, and that's what we got. Because is anybody in qualification for area? Not yet. You are. Here. Yeah. There we go. And we don't have any new area managers, so I think that's where we are for right now.
She's streaming in. Can you?
She's streaming in. It's
Hi,
Katie.
Katie.
Oh, yeah.
Congratulations.
And by the way, I know
I'll have flowers for you next time I see you.
I mean, I know some of you guys aren't on or in my nation. But if you since Katie can't come to our DA live in person, because you know how we always have area managers come and speak.
Mm-hmm.
If you would like to hear her and you're not in our group and you would like the call information for her awesome I'm a new area manager call, I highly recommend it. Yeah. Like,
yeah.
What is that?
Oh, good. Okay.
But
I mean, it's 15 minutes of like solid inspiration plus nuts and bolts.
how many of you guys have listened to it? Good.
Great.
I was like, I hope you got it. So I just posted on the Orlando Nation page, but since she won't be able to talk live in person at the Chicago DA, if you would like to get in on that action, I'll just let me know. I'll send it to you.
Fabulous.
Thanks very much.
All right. Well, actually, we've caught up and we're on time to get started on our first training. So let's jump into that, shall we? Okay, we're going to talk today about, and Lydia, I'm so glad you're here because if you feel like there's something I'm missing, Jim, if you feel like there's something I'm missing,
still learning.
I want you to jump in, okay? So I know that the people here are not going to be able to see, and I've got some slides. I mean, you can't see them all, but that's not as important. Hey, Chris. Cool one. Turn around. Actually, I'm going to turn around. But this is going to help me keep on track. We've got this like crazy PowerPoint thing. I was looking through. Me neither. I was like, okay, so my topic is how we get paid. And I've done a little bit of this before, but I went looking through the Google Docs when in the training folder, and I found that we had a whole PowerPoint slideshow on it. The PowerPoint slides are a little janky sometimes, like they don't quite line up, but you get the idea. It's going to help us. So really, like, I'm going to tell you what I'm going to tell you, then I'm going to tell you, and then I'm going to tell you what I told you. I was an English major.
That's it.
So I think what we want to pay attention to is, like, this is going to be informative. It's good to know how we get paid. I think we all understand it on a basic level, and I don't want to go, like, too many layers deep here and, like, you know, that's what happens to me when I try to understand from Lydia how many layers we get paid and all that stuff. But I want you to understand because I want you to be empowered by it, and I want to break it down for you and say, like, it's not magic, it's math. If you want a paycheck of X, this is what you need to do to get paid X. I want to get paid $1,000 this month. Let's work backwards, and we'll show you how you can get that based on how we get paid, based on this is my commission, this is my override, so we'll put it all together, okay? So, discover Arbonne's multiple streams of income. Okay. So I'm just going to read through, you don't have to write these down because I think you're going to be familiar with these, but here are all of the ways in which we get paid directly or indirectly. We get our 35% retail commission. You guys know that. Oh, great. They're mowing the lawn. Sorry. Okay. Let's just have to talk loud. We get a 15%. This PowerPoint presentation is calling it an override. I've never called it an override for preferred clients. I say we get a 15% commission for preferred clients. I prefer that terminology. We get bonuses when we sell an RSVP. Those are going away in September, but still, right now we get bonuses for RSVPs. Auto ship vouchers. We'll talk a little bit about that. You can, when you're on auto ship for 6 months, you get a voucher. Great. We get overrides. And we're going to talk specifically about overrides. There are manager bonuses, like area manager, district manager, regional vice president bonuses. There's the White Mercedes-Benz program. There's the Bequest program. So when you become an area manager, you can wheel your business. There are, of course, monthly campaigns, and then there's the annual AIT trip, the annual Arbonne trip. So our right now money is 35% commission off the top of anything that we sell full retail price, right? We know this. We got this. So you keep the difference between selling at retail and purchasing at wholesale, right? That's your right now money. And then we're going to talk about, like, here's how we can break it down. We talk about parties. We say 6 for success, 8 to be great, 10 to win, 12 to soar, right? This is our system for success. You're going to maintain, you're going to have a good month, you're going to be solid, you're going to have 6 parties. You want to grow, you're going to have an 8. You want to really have a bang out month, you're going for 12. You're going for promotion, the bonus, and the trip, you're going to have 12 parties, okay? So let's talk about, this is a very awesome but sort of messy table. This is where it gets kind of janky. So if we're talking about presentation, 6 for success, how much, we want to talk about how much time do you have in your month? Do you have time for 6 presentations? Do you have time for 12 presentations? I mean, that's the first thing that we do in goal planning, right? You look at the month ahead and you say, like, I don't even have time for this month. I'm opening 5 plays and I'm planning my wedding. Gee, I'm really busy. Or, here's my month wide open. I just got fired from my job, which is so good that I have Arbonne as a second, you know, as my backup. I'm going to have all of the parties. So you look at how many parties do you have time for? Do you have time for 6, 8, 10, 12? And what it breaks down to is 6 in a month is 1 to 2 per week, right? When you break it down like that, it really doesn't sound like all that much. 6 per month, 1 to 2 a week, it's fine. Or if you're doing 12, you're having about 3 presentations a week. How many people will be at your presentations? Let's say we're averaging about 5 plus your host, right? So at least that's what my little table here says. Guests. If you can get 5 guests in addition to the host per presentation, and you're having 6 presentations per month, you're in front of about 30 people. And that's that. I don't know if anybody's ever seen the Mercedes Mojo sheet. It's just a sheet with 30 boxes, and every time you talk to one new person, you put an X through a box, and your goal is, I want to talk to 30 new people per month. And there's something so simple and basic about that. It's seriously, it's 30 boxes on a sheet, you check them off and you talk to a new person. If you are having 12 presentations per month, and there are 5 people at each presentation, you're in front of 60 new people per month. 60 new humans who've not heard about Arbonne before. You think one of those has become a loyal client? Probably. And one of those is going to host for you? Probably. One of those can become your new teammate? Probably. Get in front of 60 people, you're doing pretty well. So let's talk about the money. If your goal for each presentation is $500, like, let's not aim low, right? I used to be like, oh, I'm just going to have a $250 party because I just want my host to get maximum rewards. That's fine, no big deal. I was like, why am I setting my intention for mediocrity? Why would I do that? No, I want to have a $500 party. That's my goal, right? So a $500 party, if you're having 6 parties per month, your take home, so this is, let's say you're like, I'm not giving it, no preferred clients this month, no, everybody pays full price. I'm not giving my discount to anybody, right? Full price. 6 parties at $500 means you're going to go home with $1,050. All right? That's a nice supplement to your regular income. That's a nice paycheck. A $1,000 paycheck? Who doesn't want a $1,000 paycheck, right? That makes a big difference in your life. Because you're making it, each party, your profit margin is about $175. So then you say, let's say that I am having, I'd love to look at this. So like, okay, I'm just going to up it by 2 parties. I'm going to go for 8 parties this month. I'm going to have 8 parties. They're going to be $500 parties. My check is $1,400. I'm going to have 12 parties this month. They're going to be, it's all $500 parties. My paycheck is $2,100. Okay, now if you're saying like, yeah, 500, yeah, that's kind of a weak party. I know I can do better than that. What if you had 6 parties, no, 8 parties at $750 each? Again, you're at $2,100. I'm just playing with the numbers here and showing you that, like, if you set your intention, you say, I need to make $1,000 this month. That is what I need to make. Maybe my parties don't actually average $500. Maybe my parties really right now, because I'm new and I'm selling to all my friends and they're all like, oh, I'm so poor, but I need that one primer. Maybe my parties really are more like $250. Okay, I need to have 12 parties this month if I want a $1,000 paycheck. And it's not emotional. And when I get my paycheck, I need to look at my paycheck. That's the other thing I wanted to say before, is I want you all to feel empowered to understand how much control we have over what our paycheck is. We can control this based on the activity we plan, right? So, oh no, and then we're gonna do the password upside down. I can't do it. Okay.
I know her password now. I'll
Now
tell you later.
do. It's the same one as everyone's. I was told I should change it. Okay. It really is. There are like five passwords in the whole world. Okay, these next tables, these tables are going through kind of what I already talked through a little bit, but like 6 for success. This is on a calendar. What I kind of like this. Maybe you can't see it, but this is what 6 parties looks like on a calendar. That doesn't give me a heart attack at all. Like sometimes when I'm thinking that I need to plan 6 parties per month, I kind of want to like breathe into a bag and go, oh, that's so much. Look how many other days don't have Armand parties on
You
them.
could easily fit in 2 more and do 8.
Well, you think so? What does that look like? If you say, you know what, I don't have time to do Armand every flipping night of the week. I know, but if I close the windows, does it like fumes? If I close the windows, then we all start perspiring. Okay, we're wearing Armand. Yeah, if
That's the
I
reason
say.
people. Okay, I didn't say that.
I love you. Baby products. But like this is what's great. If you say my nights for Arvon on Thursdays and Fridays, that's all I'm going to. I'm with my family. I'm with my partner my other nights. I've got my class for jujitsu. I have other things in my life that are really important to me.
Jiu-jitsu?
No, but I should. These are my nights, Thursdays and Fridays, but I'm going to commit. I'm going to make some sacrifices. I'm working my business Thursdays and Friday nights. I do it every Thursday and Friday for the month. That's 8 parties. Again, if your parties are averaging about $500, that's $1,400 that you're getting in your paycheck. That's a good paycheck, right? 10 to win.
It's okay. They can't hardly hear it.
I know.
Don't worry about it.
But now they're going to do edge trimming too, and the guy with the motorcycle is going to start working on it. It's a conspiracy, you guys. So 10 parties per month at $500, $715, right? And then we get into this is what 12 parties looks like. 12 parties. Chunk your time. You carve out. You say, okay, fine. No jiu-jitsu on Wednesday. So Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday of every week. Because I am going for a big goal. This is what my calendar looks like. And it is going to make me so much money and make me so happy in the end because I'm going to take home, maybe $4,200. Whatever. No big deal. Right. Okay. So that's talking about like your plain old retail commission and how it corresponds to the activity that you have. 15% preferred client override, or let's call it commission. You make 15% commission on any purchases that a preferred client makes because, and just to break it down, I feel like a lot of you already totally get this, but I'm going to say it again. For people out there. So we get a 35% commission. I take home 35% on something I sell for retail. Arvon takes home 65%. Now, if I have a preferred client and she's saving 20%, that 20% is coming basically out of my 35%. So I am only getting 15% commission then, and the 20% she saves it, and Arvon still gets their 65, right? We all get that? Okay. So the thing is, we lose a little bit of commission, but the idea with a preferred client is we build loyalty. It's a loyalty program, and holy cow, the way that Arvon is throwing incentives at our preferred clients right now, the Jump on June program is amazing. So the Jump on June program is any pre-existing preferred client who spends $150 in the month or up until June 16th will just straight up get a free product worth up to $50. Any product, anywhere in the catalog. We also have the Preferred Rewards program, which, as you guys know, is a really incredible program. So I think Arbonne recognizes that we sacrifice a little bit of money off the top, so they are helping us continue and create that loyalty to keep people coming back to us, right? And, so let's just say you've got 2 preferred clients, they place an order each of $100. You're getting $15 from that order, so that's $30 commission back to you. And this little table with the messed up fonts, it breaks it all down. And if you had 25 preferred clients and they all placed orders of $100, you're going to take home $375, okay? One way to look at it. The RSVP, I don't want to spend too much time talking about it, but right now, for each personally sponsored RSVP, if you have someone who signs up as a consultant and orders the RSVP package, you're getting $50 for that. And $25 goes to the district manager. So if Melissa Engel signs up somebody with an RSVP, she's going to get $50, I'm going to get $25. So that's kind of how that works. But again, don't get too attached to RSVP because it's going away.
It's going away.
It's going away. Auto ship. How many people have ever done auto ship? Okay. Are you on a regular 6 months?
Absolutely.
Regular?
Absolutely. I do my vitamins, all my vitamins.
Okay. So do you do every month? Okay.
Every month.
And then what happens after your 6th consecutive auto ship order? What do you get specifically?
I don't remember.
Okay, I'll tell you.
I don't remember specifically.
You get 125. You get a voucher worth $125 worth of products. So there is no reason, if you are an Arbonne consultant and you have things that you regularly order, and you don't have to place an order every month, you can sort of space it out. You can do 30 days, 45 days.
6 months or 6 free
It's every 6 consecutive orders.
It's 6 consecutive orders.
Mm-hmm. That are between $125 and $249. Then you are going to get $125 in free product. That's amazing, right? And the same thing goes for any of your clients who get on AutoShip. So if you have people, and this is especially true when you've got people who use the nutritionals. If you've got people who are regularly on the protein powder and the fizz sticks, and you kind of know how frequently they need to reorder, maybe get them on AutoShip because what's that?
Or if they order
Or the Genius,
You're always done after 16.
right? You always have.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So one of the things that I set up for myself that works real well, because you don't need everything every month,
Yeah.
is I actually set up 2 auto ships,
Okay.
and they ship on the same day. So that way, like every month I get something, but it's the same thing every 60 days.
Got
And
it.
so that way I have an auto ship every month, but like I don't need deodorant every month, but I might need it every 2 months. So the deodorant or whatever is on one, and then the protein powder might be on another.
That's
Right.
great. That way you're not going in and totally fussing with it
Right.
every single time.
Right. So things
That's
that you
really-
go through, like the Genius, like every 60
Yeah.
days or so.
Yeah.
Put it on the 60 day, and then you create a different auto ship
That's great.
for something else.
That's great.
Right.
60 days.
She's got 2 auto ships going. Ask us more about it. Okay.
Ships.
So here we're going to get into overrides, okay? And again, I'm not going to go too far down the rabbit hole with how we get paid on overrides, but I do want us to understand some of the very basics. So as a new consultant, before you promote to district manager, you get a 4% override on products that your clients buy. So you sell something to a client for $100. You're going to get a 35% commission, and then you are going to get 4% of Arbonne's 65.
That is not true.
No,
It's only for the people I have sponsored underneath.
Correct.
I beg your pardon. I beg your pardon. I beg your pardon. I beg your pardon. Bring your teammates. When you have sponsored somebody and they sell $100 worth of stuff,
You get 4%.
you get 4% of Arbonne's 65%.
Correct.
Right.
Correct.
When you promote to district manager,
See, you can be a regional vice president and not remember all of this.
no, it's so true. It's so true. I had to study up on this, and that's why I'm going to fudge some of it because I'm not going to remember all of it actually. There is actually, I have a question. There's something I don't understand, so I'll ask the room. But when you promote to district manager, that 4% changes to 8%. Oh, thank goodness. I don't think it's done. There's a bigger mom on that, but still. That 4% changes to 8%. But the other thing that happens, and I do know I'm right about this, is you also start getting an 8% override on anything you buy for yourself. And this is the moment that it starts becoming utterly ridiculous to buy anything that you can buy from Arbonne at the CVS. It stops making sense because you're going, okay, I'm getting my $100 worth of product for 35% off, plus I'm going to turn around and get an 8% of Arbonne, 65%. I'm actually getting paid back. A small percentage, but I'm getting money back for stuff that I'm just buying for myself. Sorry, Sephora, we have to break up. Like, that's it. It stops making sense to do that. Right?
It's true.
Right.
I think you were confused because that's how it used to be when preferred clients technically were like,
Right.
that was like
Under
2
us.
years ago. Yeah.
Yep. Then again, okay, so then I'm going to gloss over some of this. I don't want to go too far into it. When you promote to area manager, what starts happening is you start, so then you're going to get 8% on your district, but you're also going to get 6% override on your area. And then when you promote to region, you're going to be getting a 3% override on your region. So what happens is I get paid 8% of my district, and that stays. I still have that. Then I get 6% checking, 6% override on my area, plus I'm getting a 3% override on my whole region. So that includes my area and my district. So this is what happens is when your commission paycheck, when your override, the override part of your paycheck starts getting bigger than your commission. Because if I'm doing my, I broke this down, I looked at this from so many different angles last night, and I don't want to bore you guys, but if I'm doing my $2,500 a month, I am my own DM, I am my own PRV, my own work, right? So I'm getting my 35% commission on my $2,500. That's awesome, that's great. My district is going for bonus. We do $5,000, woohoo, bonus. So A, I get a bonus. So I'm going to be getting an 8% override on what my whole district has done. Then I'm going to, yes, now I'm getting bored. But when you add up the override you get on the override, the 3% override you get on $40,000 as a regional vice president, that's a hell of a number, right? And there is, unless I am selling more Arbonne than any individual ever did, like there's no way that my commission check can even come close to touching my override check. And this is the point. This is the point. I'm doing the same amount of work. I'm still doing $2,500 a month. That's what I'm doing, but in the meantime, I'm building my team, and I'm building my team. And I'm doing the same amount of work, but I'm getting paid on parties that I have nothing to do with, because I sponsor Mimi, and she sponsors Monica, and she sponsors Laura. And this is the brilliance of our compensation system, because I'm doing the same amount of work, but because I teach other people how to do it, and they teach other people how to do it, I get not a lot, because I don't have a whole lot to do with Laura's parties, but if I hadn't taught Mimi how to do it, Laura wouldn't be doing it. So this is why, stick with it. Keep sponsoring, keep sharing, and understand how powerful the override piece is. Does that make sense? Does anybody have any questions about it? Yeah, you want to add to it.
Well, I'm curious, so then that's the reason why they talk about sponsoring direct to you, because you still make a higher percent override on the people who are closer to you. So even if they're part of your region, you're still making a higher override because you're getting 8%, 6%, and 3% on a person who's direct to you.
That's correct. That's correct.
So
if they're still in your district.
So does that mean, for instance, if I sponsor someone who promotes to the district, that person is no longer a part of my district?
Correct.
They have their own district.
They have their own district.
So that's why I want to keep sponsoring, because I want to have other people under, so that I still get the override on my district.
That's right. And the other piece of this is we talk about getting paid as deep as you are wide. So this is my sort of nerdy sketch about this, okay, right? So this is me. And if I have a table, we talk about having a table with 4 legs. This is, I love this image right from the very beginning. You always want to have 4 people direct to you, right? So if I have a table with, and I've only got 3 legs on my table, only one person here has got a team. Or rather, if I don't have any other consultants, I'm getting, and she's doing great. She's doing a bang-up job of sponsoring and making a big, nice, long leg here. But I'm only getting paid 1 level deep, because I only have one person direct to me. But if I sponsor and I'm 4 wide, then that means I can get paid for the. That's the sort of short version of that. So keep sponsoring direct to you. Always be sponsoring. Don't ever sit back and be like, look at all my minions, great, I don't ever have to sponsor again in my life. Not really true, because your paycheck, as they promote out, they get further with you.
So Cecilia Stoll is the top income earner in
Tell
the
us about
company. And it always makes me chuckle to hear Debbie Neal talk, because you would swear to God she was the top income
Oh,
in the company, right? So Debbie Neal is, and correct me if she's 4 wide, right? Or she's 6 wide.
I think I thought she was 6.
She was 4 wide a couple of years ago, so I'm sure she's about.
Yeah, she's probably about 6 wide now.
And that means national vice president.
That means national vice president.
Direct.
She has 6 national vice presidents direct to her. Cecilia Stoll has 10 national vice presidents direct to her, and she's still sponsoring.
Right.
So that gives you an image.
Mhm.
I want a table with 10
Mm-hmm.
legs. I want a big old dining room table,
Big
right?
table.
I like King Arthur's
Oh,
now.
I was just gonna say
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She doesn't even know. Our lives too, we're not even, she doesn't even get paid on us.
I'm curious, is
Yeah.
it correct that even if you promote out a district manager, your first generation, you still make
Yes.
percent on?
You still make money on the people that you directly sponsor, even if they reach your level. You just don't have their volume. That's right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
In your
Is that-
district,
is that
you
your
don't have their
question?
volume in your
Yeah, so
district.
like if like I was you're a executive district
Right.
manager,
So
then
like,
you.
Laura's volume doesn't count to me anymore, but
No,
I
but you get the
still
HGS
get
percent.
commission, right?
Yeah.
On just her volume, on her personal volume.
Personal volume, not her
Not
full
her.
district.
Yeah.
But you have to do 2,500 without her.
Right.
Right.
Her volume doesn't count. We have separate
Right.
districts,
Yeah.
but her personal volume.
But you get paid on all that.
Boom.
It counts as your success volume and your promotion volume.
Right.
Right.
Correct.
Correct.
Yeah.
Moving on, manager bonuses. So just to recap on manager bonuses, a district manager bonus is $200 when your district has $5,000 success volume or qualifying QB, and 5 new 150 preferred clients or consultants. Yes, Lydia?
In the new Grow Strong program though,
Yeah.
if you hit your bonus, is it just in the first month or within the first 3 months?
Any of
You get an extra $100?
Sure.
200. So you can make a $400 bonus in your first 3 months of being a district manager.
Amazing.
I love our company.
Right?
Right, that's awesome.
Speaking of $400 bonus, the area
They
manager.
didn't have that back in the day.
Back in when we started. Area manager bonus is $400 when your area has $20,000 in it and 10 new $150 PCs. And regional vice president bonus is $600 when you have $60,000 in QV and 30 new PCs. Okay.
And you can trifecta, right? Because Anya did that like 2 months ago.
Yes, you don't get. I mean, Lydia and I both earned both our district and our area manager bonuses this month. We bifected. Bifurcated. That just sounds like a split.
I think we need to be really careful. You got 2, you earned 2 of your bonuses.
But they don't get paid for both.
Right.
But it's like you'll hear Cecilia Stoll preach it every month that you have to go for each. You don't want to get your area manager bonus without your DM bonus, and
Right.
you can, but you like the principle of the thing is
Right.
setting an example for your team. So.
That's it. Like if you're not working within your central, if your area is doing gangbusters, but your central is like limping along, then you're not really balanced in your business, right?
I have a question about the preferred clients.
Uh-huh.
So if I were to go for district manager bonus, the 5 preferred clients,
Yeah.
is that direct to me or like
You
I
and
launch
5 in your district.
In the whole district.
Great.
And
Yeah.
consultants count too, so.
And the consultants do count.
Yeah, if you want 5 new business builders.
Right.
Yeah, I'll do that.
That's actually,
Check me for that.
do that one. Do that version.
Okay.
I will.
I'll do that. And then you could go for your area manager bonus the next month.
That's right.
This is on the Dream. This is in the Dream Big headline. Okay, so let's talk about the Mercedes. Let's just talk about the Mercedes-Benz cash, okay, shall we?
Yeah.
So as a regional vice president, when you're doing your $40,000 a month, you're gonna get $800 to put towards your Mercedes-Benz. Guess what? Most Mercedes-Benz don't exactly cost $800 a month. I mean, you can if you want like the souped up.
Tell me what yours cost.
So I pay $428 a month on my lease. So I have the extra money to put towards things like gas.
Or insurance. I live right next to Austin. It's going to be insurance.
Yes, exactly.
My insurance company's got
On Cicerelli's.
Yeah.
There you go.
We had gunshots last night, so it was awesome.
And when you become, do it right. When you become a national vice president, your car bonus bumps up to $1,000 a month. So you can get the super version and still pay your insurance.
But Roni doesn't. She gets that bonus and she's
Take that money.
got your car.
Yeah. Which apparently is an old lady Mercedes. And then I said to my friend, I'm like, and what kind of Mercedes do you
That's
drive?
right. That's your mistake.
Although I did get stopped on the street by two old tourists, and they were like, "How do you like your Mercedes? We just got the same one."
Brilliant.
Have you heard of our
Brilliant.
I don't pay for
They
mine.
both had their visors on and their shorts. And I was like, I was like, shit, it is.
I have a question.
Yeah.
I think in one of the, I had read in one of the Eyes on Audubon something that someone had 2 Mercedes. How does that happen?
You're so rich, you can just pay
Right, you
another
just
one.
buy another.
So here's the
Right.
thing. So here's the thing. So if you get your $800 Mercedes cash bonus, and your Mercedes-Benz, your first Mercedes-Benz costs $325 a month, then get a second one for $325 a month. I mean, right? And it's still the $800 is still paying for it. So what's happening is Arbonne's not paying for the car. Arbonne's giving you the money to pay for the car.
Yeah.
There are also like
Twice
couples
cash
that do
bonus.
it and they'll each.
That's what I'm saying. That's my incentive for your boyfriend.
I'll give you a Mercedes.
If you buy the car and pay it off, Arbonne will continue to.
You
Okay.
get,
Yeah,
Arbonne
you
does
still
not
get paid if you pay off the car.
So
So
you
you
can
can
buy
buy
a second.
You
actually, they
and
audit
double
you
the
and they make you send in your lease every now and then, and I'm supposed to do that last month. So let's all hope that my bonus is in my check this month. Because
You-
I forgot to prove, you have to prove occasionally that you have a license.
like
Yeah.
Arbonne doesn't
And I didn't go
care.
buy like a Prius or something.
Right.
Right.
Arbonne doesn't care if you lease or buy. They just need to make sure that you are still in possession of.
So you can show them your
Yeah.
title to your car.
Exactly.
Paid it off.
Exactly.
800, get a $300, and then double your payment.
There you go.
Yeah, exactly.
Right.
Yeah. All sorts
Right.
of. Yep.
There are all sorts of things you can do.
And you drive a great machine.
And you can drive exactly, which is the best thing.
Area manager. So you guys know about the Quest program. I mean, the short version is that write a will when you become an area manager, and then you can write in that I bequest my Arbonne business to my beneficiary, my husband, my children, whomever, and then Arbonne will. And I don't know exactly how this works because I haven't. Thankfully, we haven't had anyone pass away. I don't know really how it works, but Arbonne will continue to send your paycheck to your beneficiary for up to 15 years. So there's something pretty awesome about that.
Also, correct me if I'm wrong, can't you, like, if I pass away and my wife can pick up my business and continue it?
She can actually, yeah.
So it doesn't, the business doesn't have to stop. She can continue working.
Can you also can you make your beneficiary like a charity or something
Yes,
like that?
I know,
Yeah.
yeah.
So it's kind of amazing. Who in this room has earned the trip to Los Cabos? What level did you earn?
I'm in level 5.
Bam!
Well, because I earned level 4 basically last year, and so I like to increase my business by 20% at least every year.
There you go. So proud. So I earned the trip one time, and I couldn't go.
You're going to Maui
Earlier.
next year.
I'm going to earn it earlier,
And you're
not
going,
last.
no, next year you're going to Maui.
You're going to Maui,
So,
don't
But there you
Clear your calendar.
yeah.
But everything I know is that Arbonne trips are like the bomb and the best things ever. So let's all go on one together someday, shall we? Like next year. Done.
Let's go to
Done.
Vegas for my birthday.
Boom. There you go, buddy. Earn it. Go. Make Arbonne pay for it. And you can declare your independence with Arbonne's multiple streams of income, and you can get lots of jewelry. I mean, seriously, like here's my Tiffany bracelet that they sent to me I guess if I wanted to be tacky, I could like sell it and get cash for it, but I love it. So
I don't know
Argon's,
what I'm gonna do with all it.
with all the jewelry,
Yeah, I
the
don't
man jewels.
Yeah, I don't know.
All
I only have so many, I can only wear so many
cufflinks.
cufflinks, right?
So there we go. That is the big grand overview of Show Me the Money, how we get paid in Argonne. Do we have any questions right now? Anybody want to like review anything? No? Okay, how are we doing? Do we want to take a
Let's take a quick
five?
break.
Yep.
Yeah, let's take a quick break.
Five.
I
Yeah.
have to leave.
Okay.
Is there any way we can do that?
Sure, we can. If we
Sure,
come
does
back
everybody
from
have their
our
raffle
break.
tickets? We need to finish up making sure everybody has raffle tickets for the raffle.
Confidence.
Yeah, I know. I love it. You see that? Oh,
Well, I always win the raffle when Mimi is.
Yeah, because otherwise Mimi wins it.
Okay, take 5. We'll be back in 5 minutes. 5 minutes, everybody.
Wow, mine's on daily as well.
What?
It doesn't have to be.
Because it doesn't have power.
Yeah, exactly.
I mean,
It's like 3 sentences.
Really? That's it?
Thank you.
I guess. Am I missing something? No,
I had to go through and dig this out. That was
I mean, almost famous.
Um,
I'm totally into it.
I was training my new teammates the other day, and I was with I just never should say that.
It's all right. It's all right.
And I must have given them away to my teammates tomorrow.
Just
one of my teammates has my
Someone above me, and they are so proud.
Is this like on? Can I?
Yeah, you're being recorded right now. Do you want to be recorded? You can be recorded.
That's okay. They got a nice shot of my crotch. So. Where I spilled my breakfast on this morning.
Right, Jim, when are we going to?
Yeah, baby.
I don't know, but I'm really excited about it. So, if, I think we should do it.
Want to do that to begin with, but it's gonna be find a room that like.
Literally yesterday, they came home and they were like, listen, look at all something wrong, like, drop something and like, grab something and then they were like, I was like, oh my god. So like, you're like, you hit every week, and like, okay, yeah. First week, I'm in like they literally took longer, and there was one during bed that she must have been unpacked the box, and it literally was like 2 steps, noise, and like moving back and forth, and then like 2 steps, and then 2 steps for an hour, from like 11 to 12, and I was like, yeah, so I wake up every night. I think I work like at 5 or something, so I'm waking up at like 5 or 6 in the morning, and he gets up. I know, I was like, but it's fine. I'm taking it as a positive thing for me to start waking up early. But yeah, well, I mean, I feel the other people are like, I started late See, and that's actually really interesting. Yeah, I know. And I know my permanent house, right? Well, like, I know I'm working on this before, a lot of my building from my rescue, and I will take it 80% of my so like we had just these big area walks. Yeah, so we had one in our, we had 2 in our we had another one in our, and then we each had big area walks in our bedroom. So like only like and so yeah, I just and now it doesn't make sense. Like the people living below me, so it's all of her. No, but it's yeah, but you can still hear it, but it's
So let's look at July. then.
Okay, but now I know.
So let's, because otherwise we're looking for.
There will be nobody above me.
So if we go.
Yeah, I moved out. It was me and my boyfriend.
Right.
When I moved out, we had one person help and she was like only helping and then me and him moved
I hired two of my guys.
So I spent my boyfriend
Well,
my last name is Boy.
You're really making this work now. Yeah? Is that right?
Yeah,
Seriously?
I asked my husband this way.
Nobody.
Right.
So we say 7 to 8:30.
Oh, yeah. And I just thinking about heavy meal. Whatever. For a month, nobody came, and then people started to come. More people. Yeah, so you have to right. No, it's not. Yeah, right. That's what she was right. The NBA
Like, and then a month and then suddenly she had.
Oh my God. Or anything. It's so different. Yeah, look at moving.
Are you have a baby right now?
I don't know.
I'm ready.
That's it.
Ready. Okay, I'm gonna put these together.
That was like on their cruise.
Right.
Party.
She was lying.
That's
Yeah.
that's
I feel like it's been here, but I haven't seen it. So when you have a backup, she was like, so you pull in my friend's thing up here. Well, parties are the big ones. I was like, you can't not she like, yeah.
I just remember like when I was on the way can I help you with your like and all this stuff? I was going to
She likes Polly.
yeah, we have part of the town.
I'm too deep.
Yeah. Would you know
Like, very close our.
I'll find out when
Do you have names for both?
what are they?
I have told them.
Okay.
Yeah. Well, so you're not.
I know, I promised my husband.
Okay. Wait, there's more. Oh, it's like you could start throwing it, you'd be like, okay, I don't want customers also, sure. I mean, you're like, I think I had that.
All right, everybody, we're back.
She didn't want to know, she was like, I feel like it was one for Friday.
Totally. I can do
So, you know.
I don't know, I mean, yeah.
We're back.
All right.
Okay.
And we're back. 5, 4, 3.
We're gonna do.
Okay.
Okay, Christine, we said thanks.
All right, Google Hangout people, we're back, and I meant to say something. I'm very proud. It's just I didn't need to do a little shout out. Yay to June Marsh is in qualification for area manager. She's tuning in.
Yeah, she is tuning in.
Yeah.
I don't know if Whitney wants to. She's awesome.
And Whitney Morse, if you're tuning in. Woohoo! I love you. I don't think you. Okay. Hey, you're gonna do the honors here. Okay, we've got a raffle, and in the raffle we have it's super sample raffle. Okay, I love you, so cute. We've got R9 Men's Advanced samples. We've got FC5 samples. We've got a mini hand cream. We've got some ABC samples, and we also have sparkly stickers for an iPhone.
And look
It doesn't have to be for an
I didn't get. I have one of mine from last year, but I didn't get a sparkly one for this
You
year.
can put it anywhere.
You're gonna have to win the raffle. Okay, Jim's gonna do the
All right.
honors. Get ready.
You have to give me a sparkly if you win.
There are two. Jim wants.
Oh, it's my GG coming up. For those of you that don't know, GG means gay gene. So the ticket is.
I didn't know that.
That's Kate and I. Kate and I talk about it all. That I've got the GG. It's true. Come on. Y'all thought I was gay when I came in. So the number is 715-452.
Yes! Oh, sorry, I know. It's the sparkly.
Congratulations!
All right.
That was a good reaction.
That was a good reaction. That's really fun.
All right.
Okay, and so I'm going to start off just by saying that the one question I get every time, and I can't tell you how many times at GTC I've answered this, is I'm a man in the business.
Yeah.
How do you get men in the business? Right? And I know that's not what my topic is, so I'm going to spend 5 minutes on it. Because my topic is going to have a lot of role playing in it. So, how do you get men in the business? First of all, the men's line, the face wash, and the shaving cream is the best in the industry. Second to none. I am telling you now, there is nothing better. It is the best in the industry. I am a product guy, and it's the whole reason I started the business, because I was looking for a face wash that was as good as this is. And I used it. It's so funny because I used it this morning, and I was thinking about it, and I still love it as much today, 7 years later, as I did when I first started. And the shaving cream is outrageous. So the Art of Shaving, which is the premier shaving product out there right now in the department stores, has 4 steps for shaving. 4 steps, right? Insane. The first 2 are you have to put an oil on your face that doesn't get absorbed into your skin. It just stays on top of your face. It's really nice. It's essential oils. It's really nice. And then you put the shaving cream on top of that. And then you have to go back and reapply if there's another place that you have to, like if you double shave. All right? I'm telling you, the Argan is amazing. You use such a little amount, and it's just done. It's so great.
And you
It's
can
so
use
great.
it, my boyfriend does it both with the electric and the...
Yeah, you can use it wet. You can use it wet or with an electric or straight. I've used it with just a single blade and with multiple blades because I tend to like the single blade razor than like the 5 razor where I'm going to cut my head off. So you can use it with both and it's just as good. So that's the first thing. The second thing is, because guys are into products, they lie. Anytime you walk down the street and you smell somebody that has Axe on, you have to stop them and go, stop doing that and try this, right? And the second thing is that slide presentation that she just did, that PowerPoint, that's what men want to know. They don't want to know all the nice, feely, touchy things, right? I wanted to know all the nice, feely, touchy things, right? Because that's just who I am. You know, Roni says I'm too emotional. Most emotional person on her team. That's what she told me. They want to know that nuts and bolts of the money, the money, the money, show me the money, show me the money. All right? They don't care that it's, to be honest with you, they don't care that it's green. Some do. A lot of people don't. And go through the whole presentation, but really take time on that money slide. Because that's what they're going to go, oh, I see it. All right? That's the secret. They are all about the business side of it. They are not about the gatherings, the GTC, any of that. They want to know, can I make money? That's simple. All right? And then ask how many men I have on my team. It's okay.
Can I make a comment too about the men's face wash and the shaving cream that can be helpful for men who have that folliculitis, which a lot of African American men and have. If they use the face wash, regularly, the shaving is so much easier.
Yeah.
Because my brother has that problem and he uses it. He loves the
exfoliating.
Right,
really
because the
helps.
face wash has an exfoliator, so it kind of
And it gets under
it
the
gets
it
under
gets
the
under the
skin
hair.
and it gets under the hair.
Those little seed particles are made so that they get under it.
Exactly. Because what you find with men with folliculitis, they tend to prefer to shave every couple of days because of it, and because folliculitis, means that the hair grows back into their skin, and so
That's all the red discoloration
exactly.
that you see
And so
on men's
it's
skin.
huge. My brother is a huge proponent of the men's line, and he only uses those two things. He really doesn't use the other things because they work so well for him. So that's another seller for that.
And also, if you have men that are bald and shave their heads and they don't want the shininess on their heads, the aftershave, the men's aftershave, totally prevents any shininess on my head.
Wow, that's great.
Totally.
That's good.
So, yeah, I know that sounds almost counterintuitive, but
Because we're talking about men things, beards are really in right now. Do you have any idea what, when they say that it gets super itchy,
it's because it's dry and it's not getting clean.
what do you?
So the men's face wash, they've got to use the face wash, right?
Get in there.
And get in there with it. That's because they're not cleaning that area very well. Honestly, it's true. It's true. All right, I just wanted to say that
Thank you.
because everybody always
We
asks.
need that.
And so,
Great.
okay, so I am talking about making telephone calls and tracking telephone calls today. So everybody, when you signed up, I hope when you signed up, you got a lovely little activity management tools kit. All right. I know 7 years ago when I signed up, I didn't get this and I had to order it myself. But this is amazing. Use it, read it, own it, right? The DVD is great, right? And with it, you get this great little book, which we're going to go over, activity management book. All right, you get a DVD here that's the activity management training, tells you how to use this. It also tells you how to use the lovely cards that are inside to make telephone calls with. Oh, these are brilliant. These are brilliant. Patrice Mattson, love her. You'll notice mine are not opened, and the reason mine are not open is because I have like 25 versions of Patrice's. And so that's what I use. All right. If you have any fear, and we're going to go over these, but if you have any fear of the telephone, these cards take it all away because you'll know exactly what to say. It's right in front. Right. So that's what we're going to talk about today. And we're going to do some role playing. So we're going to spend 15 minutes, 10, 15 minutes talking about it. Then we're going to spend 10, 15 minutes actually doing it with each other. And we're going to sit back to back with each other to do it so you can't see each other. Because for me, the hard part of the telephone call is that I can't see the person, right? I have no idea how they're reacting. I don't have anything from the environment to pull from, right? Because I can always say, oh, it's a beautiful day, or oh, I love those shoes, or whatever the case may be. So back to back. So if you're not practicing on the phone, practice back to back with your friends. All right. So let's look at the activity management book. If you have it with you, open it up. All right, and we're just going to kind of gloss through it. I'm not going to spend a whole lot of time on it, but there are it tells you what's enclosed in it. When you open it up, it asks you, is great success important to you? Go through this book, right? Read it. Answer these questions. Write it in. Write it down. M.J. Durkin says that you should have a list of people that you've actually written down because he says then that list is actually something you've created. Right? I feel the same way about questions like these. Write down the answers. Right? Because then you have something to base it on. Don't have your why just in your head. Write it down. Make it real. All right? Fact finding. What is your desired level? So this just goes through all of this about, what do you want out of this business, right? And that's what this is about. It's just going to go over page by page the opening. What is the opening? Hello, Susie. This is Jim call, right? That's the opening. Why does it work? What are we doing and how does it work? Step 2, disarming. We always want to get yes responses from people, right? So you're trying to get as many yeses before you ask a question about Arbonne of any sort as you can. You want them with you, right? So, hi, Monica, it's Jim. If you recall, we met at Susie's Arbonne party, and I thought you were awesome. I loved you. So you can't see, she's giving me a yes. We're not on the phone, but she's actually giving me a yes there, right? So then I go to the disarming piece. So I understand that you're a member of some theater group. Yes, I am. See, so we're trying to get as many yeses as you can. Do you have a couple minutes to chat?
Yeah.
Great. See what I'm doing? If they say no, the flashcards tell you what to do, and we'll go over those in a second. The reason I'm calling is because I'm trying to find time to contact people who've expressed interest about learning about the opportunity and career, and I know that at the party you said that you were interested in blah, blah, blah. And I'd like to sit down with you for 15 to 20 minutes. And I was wondering if in the week or later in the week works, early in the week or later in the week works better for you. Later in the week, great. So a Saturday morning, could we meet for coffee on Saturday morning or Sunday afternoon?
Saturday morning.
Saturday morning, great, great. How does 9 o'clock sound?
That's a little early.
A little early? All right, that's fine. How about 10?
That sounds good.
10, great, great. So I gave options. This is all in this book, folks. This is not. I'm not doing rocket science here. I'm not able to do this because I've been doing this for 7 years, right? This is all in the book. Okay. So please, 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 please go over this book. And when you get a new consultant, when they get it, go over it. I've made the mistake of not doing that, and then having tears because they have to call somebody, right? After I've already made 25 calls with them, which is a whole other thing. But just go over it, please, and go over the DVD. And then the other thing is that there are flashcards in there. If you remember when you were in elementary school, in math class, I don't know about you, I'm much older than everybody in the room, but not everybody in the room, that's true. We used to do flashcards, right? And we would have a contest, and we would start at the first desk. 2 people would start at the first desk, and when she would flash the card, whoever answered the math question correctly first got to go to the next desk and compete against the next person, right? And it was to see how far you could go. But the idea was to practice, right? I still do flashcards with my kids because they are math challenged. They aren't. They just think they are. So that's what these are. These are like flashcards that you can use. You can actually use. They're cheat sheets, right? Cheat sheets. We watch this Dog with a Blog is popular at our house, and at one point, one of the boys is in a play, a Shakespeare play that his father is directing, and he's Iago, right? And to remember all of his lines, he wrote them on the back of a kid's costume. Right? The flashcards, right? Cheat sheets, right? Did you know that George Clooney didn't remember anything in ER, right? He wrote everything out on the set, right? So they show, if you watch any documentaries about ER, there's a great scene where he's outside the bed talking to somebody, and they do a close-up on the pillowcase, and you can see his lines written on the pillowcase. All right, so don't be ashamed to use flashcards. All right, please use them. Please use them. And Patrice Madsen. But he made them lots of money. I don't think they really care. I don't think they really care. So use the flashcards. So what are the flashcards? You have several different things. You have the opening. All right. These are the steps. These are the steps. Just list these down. Number 1, the opening. Right. That's where you say, "Hello, June. Hello, June. This is Jim calling." Right. That struck you as funny. All right, so that seems so simple, but how many times do you just call up and go, "Hey," right? Like if Lydia calls me, I don't know, I'm like, "Hey, Lydia, what's up?" Right? Or if I call Lydia, "Hey, Lydia," I don't say who I am. Use them. Say hi, even if it's your best friend. "Hey, Heather, it's Jim." Yeah, it's Jim calling. Calling. It's on both cards. Calling. Lydia's exactly right. Calling. All right. That's okay. No, that's why you're here. Well, it's one of the reasons. It's one of the reasons you're here. The next thing is the disarming. The next step is disarming. Disarming. All right. This is all Patrice Madsen stuff, which I love her. She's awesome. I'm just going to use the first one. But disarming, you want to disarm them, right? Because you don't want to have any walls up, right? So if you recall, we met at the movie last week. Or if you recall, we met at the bakery last week. All right? And hopefully you're going to get a yes. And you keep going with that until they recognize you, until you get an affirmative. Right? So if they are not, if you recall, we met at the bakery last week and I haven't gotten a, oh yeah, or yeah, I remember you, or whatever, I'm going to keep going. And I ordered that latte that took you 20 minutes to make because I wanted the most expensive thing on the, oh yeah, I remember you, right? So keep going until they recognize you. It's disarming. And you'll hear it in their voice. You'll hear the wall come down. Oh yeah, I remember you, or I remember you, or yeah. Yeah, you were that crazy guy. You were the idiot that was talking to everybody. You're right. Then you ask for permission. Ask for permission. Okay? Ask for permission. Is this a good time to talk? And wait. Let them answer. One thing Patrice Madsen says is when you ask these questions, wait. Don't assume their answer. Wait for them to answer. So, is this a good time to talk, or is this a convenient time for you to talk? Also, if you hear things going on in the background, be considerate. Hey, sounds like there's a lot of stuff going on. Would there be a better time for me to give you a call? All right, that really, I know from my clients, that means a lot because we work with a lot of mothers, and I can hear things happening in the background. I'm not. Then they know that you're listening to them. You're not just plowing through, right? So listen. So that's permission. Always ask for permission. I actually ask for permission now whenever I call somebody. It's almost just like this habit now that I have. It drives my wife nuts. You're not calling me for Arbonne. Please stop asking for permission. If I didn't want to talk to you, I wouldn't answer the phone, right? So then give the reason. The next step is the reason. Why are you calling? Before I go into this very deeply, I'm going to say, if you are calling a friend, do not chit-chat with your friend before you bring this up.
Amen.
Right? Because then your friend feels like there's been a bait and switch. Right? Be honest with them why you're calling. Even if it's, hey, June, I'll use June. Hey, June, you know what? I would love to catch up. But the reason I'm calling is this. And then we can catch up after. Right, let's chat about this and we can catch up after.
Sarah Sabini has a great one. She said, I'm calling with my Arbonne hat on.
I use that too. I say it all the time. If I have clients that I'm calling and they're my friends, like outside, lots of times I'm talking to them without my Arbonne hat on, but I will always say I'm calling with my Arbonne hat on. Yeah. Always. That's a great one. Did everybody get that? I'm calling with my Arbonne hat on. It's so weird. I can see myself. And it's like a half a second late. Very weird. Very weird.
You're yelling at yourself.
I am yelling at myself. Yes. Very weird. Very weird. So, so the reason I'm calling you is because you expressed an interest in hosting an Arbonne presentation. I'm currently scheduling the next 4 weeks, and I was wondering what works better for you, the middle of the week, or a weeknight or a weekend. Give them options, and you'll see that on the cards. There are blank spaces. Give them 2 options. Does a weeknight work better for you or a weekend? Right? Because I know on my calendar what I've got free. Right? I know where I'm planning to do it. Give them those options. It's like a 2-year-old, right? If anybody's ever dealt with a 2-year-old, you don't say, "What do you want for lunch?" No. You can't because they can't decide. My 8-year-old can't decide. Right? You say, "Do you want a peanut butter and jelly sandwich or do you want a quesadilla?" Right? So it's the same idea. And she gives lots of reasons. The reason I'm calling is because you were so excited about Arbonne, I thought I might want to learn. You might want to learn how about becoming a consultant with her client. She has 3 different reasons here. She also has Patrice, 4, 5, 6 reasons. I only use the first 2, but that's just me. And then she has a blank one. Because you might have a reason that's your own reason for calling, right? You said you had problems when you shave. Right, what's that word? What's it called? When men have problems with
Folliculitis.
folliculitis. I'm going to learn that word just because I like it. Folliculitis. That's a great word. That goes right up there with plethora and veritable cornucopia. I love it. My favorite words to say. I never get to say them. But now I get to say follicular more. Because I see African American men all the time with that. And I always want to say something to them, and I never knew how to address it. Now it has a name, and I can actually address it. Because I'm downtown in the loop, I see them all the time. So, the objection. You may get an objection. Anybody ever gotten an objection before when you called somebody? Right, so the next step is handling the objection. All right, and because my favorite is I called somebody, I said, hey, it's Jim. We met at the art fair, craft fair 6 months ago, because I kept calling, right, because I'm a jerk. I'm like, it's business. I'm going to call you until you answer your phone or tell me not to call. And we met at the art fair about 6 months ago. Literally, the response was, that was it. That was it. So, that was kind of an objection, wasn't it?
A little bit.
It was a little bit of an objection. So, but she helps you do that. She helps you